Hey guys, so I'm here with at Loving Your Hair, Felicia Leatherwood. She is one of Hollywood's most revered celebrity stylists, and for some reason she's gonna do my hair. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like, and I also want to show you my hair crush. And I can't wait for you guys to see the results. Bye. Everybody twerk. As you can see, we're having a really good time. Big shout out to Felicia Leatherwood at loving your hair, right?
I can't believe. Listen.
She's so short.
Yes, I'm sure. It's Loving Your Hair with naturalcare.com or Twitter and Instagram Loving Your Hair. But you can hashtag Felicia Leatherwood.
You can, and I definitely will. Thank you so much.
You're so cute.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Destiny here, and today I'm coming to you with a long-awaited, overdue hair update. I had to do this update because I see now I see, you guys are not talking about anything but my hair. No matter what I do in the video, it's about the hair. My lipstick video, about the hair. My eyeshadow blending video, about the hair. I could shave a sheep and you guys would comment about my hair. So I wanted to come in and give you an update because it's been a while. If you guys don't follow me on my vlog channel, you may have also missed out on some updates. I actually did film my semi update where you guys see me go to get my hair cut before and after. But I also want to kind of talk about what I've been doing with my hair, how my hair has been acting, things I've been going through with my hair and the procedure itself. I want to say that a lot of you don't know, I guess, what my hair has been going through. So, like I said, if you have my vlog channel, go over, check out my vlog channel, kind of get caught up as to what's going on. I'll also put a video from this channel where I kind of let everybody know what was going on with my hair. Long story short, I actually got a hair transplant. Back in April, I got a hair transplant, and I'll have the information about where I got it done and everything in the bottom bar. And this is pretty much what we're working with thus far. It's been a really interesting journey, and it's been a journey that's speeding along a lot quicker than I imagined. When I first got it done, I was really worried that I'd have to have stitches forever, bandages forever. I'd have to do something to conceal my head forever. I look crazy, feel crazy forever, and it's only been a few months. And honestly, I've been wearing my hair out for the past month or so. I would say within these last couple of weeks, I've really been wearing my hair out a lot. And that's because the back area of my head where the scar is at is now becoming covered with hair. So I can wear my hair out and everything like that, and it's not much of a big deal. Okay, so I've gotten a lot of questions about this procedure, why I got it, how I got it, how much it cost, how I decided to get it, what and who qualify for this procedure. And I'm going to try to answer everything I can, and I'll have information in the bottom bar as well. Now, first off, I've always had a high hairline, aka a big forehead, ever since I can remember. Ever since I was young, I've always been teased about it. It's always been brought to my attention. I want it to be natural. I love wigs and I love weaves, and I just got to a point where I just didn't want to any longer felt like I have to depend on it. And it just wasn't the most aesthetically pleasing thing to me. My hair, I didn't feel like my hair ever sat right. I didn't feel like I was able to wear the wigs and weaves that I wanted, which it's a non-factor in my decision. It was more about me and wanting to go natural and wanting to enjoy that experience and wanting to get the most out of it. The way I came about the decision to finally go ahead and get it is when I finally realized that I could have something like this done. I honestly can't even remember what 100% just sparked the thought in my mind, but I just started Googling hairline lowering. I started Googling hair transplant, and I just came across a whole bunch of doctors, and I narrowed it down to doctors in my area in their specialty based on hair type, who could best service me as an African American woman, the age I am, the hair type I have, the amount of hair loss. I found a few doctors. I called them. I asked about their procedure, how they go about doing it, how much it costs, how long I'll be down, what's the recovery, can I see before and after pictures, do you work with African American women, can I speak to your client, do you have testimonies? These are all things that you have to do these things. You have to. There's no way in the world you should ever let anybody touch you in such a way. Like, it's very important. It's my face, it's my head, it's my look, it's the money maker. So I invested a lot of time and energy emailing doctors back and forth, Skyping, sending pictures, doing research on all different types of hair transplant methods, and FUT versus FUE versus actually cutting your hair, and just there's so many ways to get it done. So that was another factor. The third factor was, of course, financially. Now, the way FUT is done is about how many follicles you have implanted into your area. I needed a lot. They cut a big, maybe about 7 or 8 inch slab from my head. I needed all of this hair up here. So my women with alopecia, my men with thinning beards or bald spots, if you have an area here, if you have the nape of your neck, if you have just a bald spot, you got into a fight, you had some braids ripped out, that's going to be substantially less money than somebody like me, or even a man who would need a lot of area covered. So that's that. As far as scar goes, well, let me just say that a lot of people ask me, how long did it take for me to get back to normal, et cetera, et cetera? So I had my surgery done on April 24th. By about June, around my birthday, June 21st, I was feeling completely normal. My hair had grown out a little bit. I'd gotten my ID redone, and I have like this super shaved balding that looks super cute. So basically, feeling normal took me like a couple of weeks. Looking normal took me also a couple of weeks. My face swelled up. You guys will see pictures. My hair began to grow shortly after that, maybe a week or so. The hair that grew eventually ended up falling out. And then I started the growth process. My hair grew in very patchy. All this grew substantially faster. And these areas right here took the longest to grow. And as you see, when I turn my head, they're still a little bare. So I do have a trick for that. I'm going to jump a little bit all over the place, so I'm sorry about that. I've gotten a lot of questions about my hair texture. My hair texture, I'm not exactly sure what to say. I believe when I went to visit the hairstylist, I believe she said my hair is a 3C, 3 or 4C. I think 4C. I know people out there are going to be like, I don't 100% depend on hair typing, but it's nice to know what categories other people put themselves into so it can kind of help you to see you. So my hair in the front of my head is very coily. When I put product in it or when I put water in it, it curls up. It's very, very curly. And here, right behind my very, very hairline, it gets kind of straight. It's a really funny texture. It's like straight line, loop, straight, crinkle, straight tip. So, and I've been natural. Haven't had a perm in my hair since maybe about 2005. Maybe about since 2005. And other than that, my hair, I don't even know what to say. I feel like I'm just talking in a circle. My hair texture is great. When I first initially got the surgery and the hair started to grow in, I noticed a lot of follicles that have like polygemini, where it's 2 or 3 hairs growing out of one follicle. So I noticed that. That's something that I've never really noticed before. I was talking on the phone with Dr. Deep, And he mentioned to me that I may need to get a second surgery to kind of thicken up my hair. So, you know, ideally he wants me to have a very, very thick head of hair. So I'm going to go and visit him on my 10th month, 10th or 11th month. I'm thinking in January or February on my 10th or 11th month, or my 9th or 10th month, and I'm going to go see him. I'm going to bring you guys so you guys can meet him. You guys are going to ask me all the questions you have. I'm trying to think. One of the big questions is, will the hair grow back in the scarred area? You'll have some hair growth. You'll have some hair regrowth. But no, you remove the follicles. So when you get this surgery, depending on what technique you get, if you get single follicles extracted because you don't have a large area to cover, you won't have any scar to deal with. But if you have a large area to cover, such as myself, like I did, then you're going to have the scar. My scar starts here and ends here. I want to show you guys a couple of products I've been using, and I'm going to make sure to answer any questions. This video is a little bit all over the place, but it's long overdue. Long overdue. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. So quickly, while I was actually getting my hair cut with Felicia Leatherwood at Loving Your Hair with Natural Care, I was actually gifted this WeAreOnyx box, and I absolutely love this. As you can see it outside, it says WeAreOnyx. It's a very nice, very textured box. I really like the quality of it. I'm not a huge subscription box type of person. I never really get any of the boxes. You guys have never really seen me do any reviews, but this box was so full of awesome products that when I got it, I was just like, wow. I'm excited because I never get products or never see products in these boxes that I feel like I'll absolutely love and want to use. But in this box, it's a whole different story. As you can see, a lot of the things I've actually used, some of the things I have out, but I want to show you what I actually got really fast. This right here has to be one of my favorite things in the box. This is the Kamaza Care Coconut Hair Pudding, and it minimizes shrinkage. You can use it to smooth the edges of your hairline. It's long lasting, curl definition, works great as a setting product. I have this in my hair right now, and it absolutely just curls my hair up. It just looks so cute, gives it so much life and texture and shine. My hair isn't very shiny. I think it's because of the curl pattern. It's just all over the place, but this really makes my hair really shiny and really soft. Moisturized without being too greasy or oily, and it smells amazing. The next thing is this red tea daily moisturizer. It's thick, rich, and creamy moisturizer, softens curls, coils, and waves in an instant. Packed with red tea and argan. It's just that simple. And I really like this, again, because it smells amazing. It makes my hair so soft, shiny, coily, even silky looking. And I just really love the effect. My hair drinks it up. My hair really seems to love the products in this box. Last night, I used my Patsy Girl, and this is a natural hair and body care. It's a mint hot oil treatment. Basically, what I did was you can take some of the oil out and you can heat it, obviously, or you could submerge this into hot water or wrap a hot water bag or pack around it or whatever the case may be. Spray it in your hair. I let it set and then I washed it out. My hair is completely soft, moisturized, hydrated. It looks good. It feels good. It's not shedding. I'm ecstatic about my hair, the treatment, the products, the transplant, everything. Another thing that I got in here is this really awesome sugar scrub, and I love this because I live in California where it's super hot and dry, and I always feel like I need something to bring my life back to bring my skin back to life. And this is Sweet Sop and Hibiscus, and I believe the name of this brand is Darien. And I really like this. As you can see, I used a lot of it last night. I probably used more than I needed, but I just took a nice handful out and I just spread it all over my body. Skin is completely moisturized. This stuff smells so good. It just has this really natural, very good, just sensual smell to it. So I really like that. All in all, a big thumbs up for my WeAreOnyx box, and thanks again to at Loving Your Hair with Natural Care. I'm really ecstatic about my products and can't wait to receive my next WeAreOnyx box. So recently I've gotten into using Caboki. Actually, not even Caboki. I haven't tried my Caboki yet. I just got it. This is called Topix, and this is very similar to Caboki. I got one of each sample so I can try them out because, like I said, I do have a scar and I do have areas in my head that are like a little bit thinner. in area than others. I watched a review from Thomas Adriana. I'll have her link in the bottom bar. On this. Now, I never tried it, and when I went to look for reviews, I found hers and it was really, really helpful. So I have Caboki here, and I have Topix, and these are just hair fiber. They're made from keratin, and they basically grab onto your hair fiber and build. And there's also sprays and different holding things you can use to adhere them better to your head. So I've been using these to kind of keep my hair a little bit full looking for the last week or so. I will have a video, I will have an update on that. Another thing I've been using is Rogaine, men and women's Rogaine. The women's Rogaine, when I first started using it, oh my God, my hair started growing so... First of all, my hair all over my body is growing insane. I'm turning into a cave woman. I've never been able to go like this and see hair. Am I ashy? My eyebrows have completely grown back in. My eyebrows, leg hair, so be careful of that, especially when you start using the men's Rogaine. And I have been using that, and I've absolutely been experiencing some of the best, single most best results I've ever used and have ever experienced with any type of hair regrowth system. I wish somebody would have told me about Rogaine sooner. But I feel like I've gone through one of the most amazing experiences in my life. I've never thought, oh, that I'd have a full hairline. I know it sounds ridiculous, but you have no idea how much easier it makes my life. A lot of you guys can tell, like, oh my God, you're so much more confident, or at least you seem more confident. But I just enjoy seeing you with your I enjoy seeing myself with my natural hair. I enjoy waking up and spraying some water in my hair and a little bit of Rogaine and some oil, and it curls up and it looks cute and it looks natural and it's flattering and it's mine, and I don't have to worry about, you know, attaching it properly or the wind blowing and my edges are showing in my head, and I can't, you know, not to say that that's everybody's experience, that that's everybody's journey, and not to say that I'll never wear a wig again, because I love a wig, honey. I love wigs. I do. I just love the variety, and I love, you know, glamour. Glamour is sexy. Glamour is artificial. Beauty is natural, and it comes from the inside without. But the glamour with the 30-inch wigs, you gotta love it. I've just been having some of the best experiences. I'm just so excited and so happy. I couldn't be happier. Never in my life ever would I not have wanted to get this. Never would I ever tell anyone not to get this or ever to find out about it. When I went to have my surgery, I actually met a guy there. He was Native American, and he couldn't grow hair in his face. So now all I can do is sit back and imagine him running around with his big Rick Ross beard. Man, if you're watching this, congratulations. I know that your surgery was a success, just like mine was. So, I mean, I'm trying to pack this with as much information as I can. You guys are like, how much did it cost me? Okay, I paid, look, I don't even want to tell anybody how much I paid, because I feel like that's a very specific thing. It depends on how many units you get, okay? I paid, let's say my surgery cost over $10,000. Why won't you give the exact price? What's the big deal? I don't want to set you up for false expectations, because everybody's experience is going to differ. Everybody's price is going to differ. The way people take to it is going to differ. Another question I got a lot of was, how long was it before I was able to wear wigs, coverings, hats, etc. Now, I didn't wear wigs for a month or two. Like, I'd put a wig on just to see how it looks, that type of thing, but I didn't wear wigs out. I didn't wear anything tightly on my head. I just wore silk wraps with a cotton wrap on top, or just a typical scarf, a head wrap scarf. And then I started wearing hats. That's pretty much it. That's all I can really think of. I feel like I rambled and I talked in a circle, and I probably repeated things a million times. But that's pretty much it. I have everything else included in the video. If you have any more questions or comments, definitely feel free to leave them below. You can also contact me at ytdestinygodly@yahoo.com. You can follow me on Instagram at destinygodly, Twitter at destinygodly, Facebook, and everything pretty much is under my name. All right, guys. So as always, I want to thank you so much for commenting, rating, and subscribing. I'll be in touch, and hopefully you'll do the same. Bye, guys.